Hello, hello. How is everybody? We got Nate. Nick is looking for his messages. Hopefully you found them, Nick. I'm not sure who stole them. Not sure who stole them. Puppy LV, what's up? Every day. Every day. How you doing, man? Is this camera live? It is. It's live. All right. Well, we learned something new today. Got a bubble level. Bubble levels are more important than I thought. So, calibrating my Pro T a little bit makes a difference. What's new in the chat? Tonight I might run a couple of side-by-sides, I think. Maybe the Uneekor and the good old MLM2Pro, possibly. Get that old faithful back out. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do, antennas. We'll play some golf, maybe something different. I was going to check Discord, too. I don't know who's in Discord tonight. Shout out to antennas. I was hoping to shout out with a few more people watching, but if you guys look right up here, waving my, you see something new? That little bright little light up there? Antennas sent that to me. How cool is that? It is so cool. 3D printed with love from Canada. No tariff, nothing. It was the opposite of a tariff. It was a gift. So thank you, antennas, for the triple bogey 3D printed sign. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. It does all kinds of tricks too. You can make it dance. You can make it do all kinds of things. You can make it pulse. But I think I've kind of settled on, especially for stream, just kind of having it dim because the light sort of drowns itself out, just like my projector. It's fairly bright. It's not as bright as what it made to look like on the camera, but it's very, very cool. Perfect little touch for right up there. Something custom. Headed to play the par 3. The par 3, if you liked putting on sort of like sideways greens at my home course when we did that for our league event, the par 3 course, Yeti and I played it last night, and we played it in Discord last night, and it was gettable, but if you're pin high all night, you're putting like 6-foot putts with 6 foot of break. So it's a good course. It's a good course. It's a tough one. It could be gotten, but it's also not one of the par 3 events where you're going to have all like 110-yard shots, you know. Should we play the Masters for league? You know, I wonder. I mean, it would be kind of fun. Maybe we play the. I'm curious what the tour events will do. I'm guessing that the tour events will go Augusta soon, and they'll also go to maybe even Georgia 3s, which is the par 3 course. So will people be Augusta'd out after a Pro Tour, Tips Tour, par 3 tour week? That's the only thing I think about. That course is, if you've played it, throw it up on 13 with hard greens, 13 stimp with hard greens, and it's wild. It's tough. So, but I mean, Masters is the Masters. Pretty cool whether or not it's tough or not, right? All right. Advice noted. Yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy one. If you want to have a little bit of anti-fun, get those greens hard and fast like they are for the pros. Anyone can get into the league. So the SGT website is the simulatorgolftour.com is an $80 membership to simulatorgolftour.com that gets you into all the tours, the Pro Tour, Scramble Tour, Tips Tour, Web.com Tour, all kinds of things, stats keeping, basically an online handicap system and competition for GS Pro. That's $80 a year. Leagues were a new feature they added this year, and that's a $40 upcharge to those who already have a Sim Golf Tour membership. Or if you don't have any at all, it's a $120 for the pro membership, which also gets you the leagues. So, you know, to join leagues, yeah, it's $120 a year to be able to join leagues, but you get everything else with that too. Leagues are kind of that thing on top of the ice, or the icing on top of the cake. But you get into Joe Legowski's league. The Triple Bogey League is a blast. There's senior leagues. There's all kinds of them. The Go Low's got a league. It's pretty awesome. There's quite a few, a little bit of everything. Flying Fat Kid's got a league. Who else got a league? Bogey's Backyard's got a league. So there's all these different sub leagues. There's high handicap leagues that guys have made, and so the leagues has really kind of allowed people to put themselves in communities of people, which is fun. So, and you kind of set up the tournaments how you want instead of how the SGT ones sort of follow the tour. But yeah, $120 a year. Yes, it is on top of GS Pro, and I know these subscriptions. I was just talking to somebody about it last night. They add up, So you really got to decide what you want to do, but well worth it to me. Hey Tom, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Tom, check it out. Did you see up here? Look at the new. I don't know if you right above me. Antennas sent me that. How cool is that? 3D printed sign. I'm gonna keep thanking you all night, Antennas. You're gonna get annoyed, but when that sign showed up, my kids were like screaming, "Let's go!" And I was too. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, who knew you could do that with a 3D printer? Make a light up sign. I guess you probably can do about anything. He sent me a floppy disk too. You guys have seen it? Yeah. Top secret files on here. It's a coaster. Floppy disk coaster. It's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. For a bogey coaster. Just a gift box. The funniest part of that story, Antennas, the funniest part of this story, okay, I didn't even tell this. I'll just tell it on stream. It's embarrassing. I guess I don't care. So we're sitting at the counter, and there's a box from Canada, the Canada Post, and it's got, it's wrapped in like newspaper and packing peanut to keep the stuff soft. So I open it up and I sit on the thing and I go, fan mail. Just being the joker I am. And my boy's like, what, really? I'm like, he's like, from Canada? That's like across the world. Well, yeah, it's not that far, but, and we start opening it. And then from behind, he comes back and he goes, here you go, Dad. These were in there too. And he hands me a little like velvet felt pouch, and I open it up and it's belly button rings, like diamond studded belly button rings. I'm like, Antennas, what is this? I was like, sort of just like, oh no. My kids are like, why would they send you that, Dad? Who send you? Do you have period? What is this? And I turn around, he opened up one of the side packages. It was an Amazon package for either my wife or daughter or whatever. My wife, actually. My daughter doesn't have it, so it'd be my wife's. Aside, we're going to Florida next week, so must be some new jewelry. But it turned out to be her package. I was just so thankful. I'm like, oh, thank God. If Antennas sent that, I don't know if I'd be able to talk to him. Sent me women's jewelry. I was like, he's either messing with me or... But anyway, probably had to be there to get as good a laugh as I had, but it was pretty wild. The tee with the string is called the K2 tees, K2 bungees. You can make those bungees too if you order, it might be 1/4 or 1/8 inch bungee off of Amazon. So I wouldn't put it past him, Nick. I wouldn't put it past him. Good evening, Yeti. How did the I didn't check Discord for a reply. I just sent you a message a little bit ago, hoping the appointment went well. Thinking of you today. But yeah, the tee with the string. Look up K2 tees. They're actually on the Simulator Golf Tour website as a main sponsor. But what I use is the K2 tees. I do have a link. I used to have a link in the description, but the link went bad because he quit selling them on Amazon and set up his own site. So look up K2 tees. And then if you look in my flooring video, I know you don't have to watch the whole thing. I know there's a lot of videos out there, but if you go to my flooring video and you just look in the chapters section, I talk about how I connect the K2 tee to the bottom of my hitting strip. It's bookmarked right in there. So if you open that video, just quick go to the chapters and you'll find it. So I have the old version. I even bought a bunch of the old version too. So he's talking about these older, I don't know what the old version difference was, but when they sold them, you buy all these like little, like basically 3D printed tees. I think they are. And I bought a bunch of the leftovers because every now and then these little, like, these parts break off for me eventually. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna hook up the MLM2Pro. Get that hooked up. Should we give, I wonder if, you know what, clinch, glove, Nate. Every time Nick, the last few times in the chat, you're active in the chat, and we talk back and forth about whatever, the game, encouragement, things going on, jokes. Your name was reminding me of something, and I couldn't remember what the heck it was. It was the glove. I still hadn't done that. I'm gonna order one right now. Is anyone else in the child has a 3D printer? I also make mail. I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're trying to say. I'm gonna order let's look at these quick. This is not a sponsorship. I have no sponsors. It's obvious. How can I get you that screen? Where's that screen at? There we go. This is what you're saying I should order. What size, Nick? I'm gonna do it right now. What size did you? The Kirkland glove is a medium. I'm medium large. Medium large. Medium large. What size would you recommend, Nick? I think you said you were the same size glove as me the last time we talked. Grab a large of the large. Add to the cart. Buy with shop. Like, what can I do? Can I do 12 months of $2 a month or what? What are they saying here? That'd be pretty sweet. I'll have it paid off by Christmas. Get the blue one? Oh yeah, that's a smart idea. Get the blue one. I didn't even look at the colors. Ooh, look at that. Wonder if they'll logo it for me. Black. That looks blue to me. It says black. That looks blue also. That looks black. Okay. Large, right-handed. Add a second one to the cart. And then while I finish that up and type my credit card, I'm going to try to go off screen. It's going to last forever. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy it. I'm going to buy it, Nick. And I'm wearing it on stream until it doesn't last. And then that forever is going to get quantified with how many on-stream rounds. And I'm only going to use it on stream. How many on-stream rounds does this glove last? It's going to be the Cinch Glove Challenge, and we're starting it whenever it gets here. I'm buying it tonight. So, oh, don't select right-handed. Oh my gosh, you're right. This is sort of like when I'm playing golf on the sim with the chat going, don't grab the wrong club, and then I do. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mats and JM. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. I have a large blue one. Yeah, they might not have blue, it looks like, in the right glove. Looks like they got cool stuff. Is this a so left-handed blue? They do have left-handed in blue, but not in large. So I either got to go gray, all black, Green. Oh, I would love the green, like a Masters green. That would have been cool. They don't have that either. No large green. This looks blue to me. I don't know what they're talking about when they call it black. Maybe it's white and black. I mean, they look like a welding glove. You know what I mean? They look like a heavy-duty welding glove dang near. Look like I could run a torch with these things. but we'll give them a shot. We'll give them a shot. Okay, so we'll go gray. We're just gonna go gray, left-handed, add to cart. All right. I'm gonna check out over here. OJ Simpson. Hey, the glove fit. The glove doesn't fit. However that goes. Okay, cart. My cart's got a right-handed blue glove. Thank you, chat. Man, I owe you already. We haven't even started the night. I almost bought a right-handed glove. I was just about Tommy Two Gloves Gainey. No, triple two gloves bogey. I was just about triple two gloves is what they like to call me. Standard shipping. How about I pay now? Will it let me pay now? Yeah, it will. Okay, I'm getting $30, Nick. $30. 30 United States dollars for the Canadians in the chat. 30 United States dollars for one glove. And I got to be honest, I get, would it be five Kirkland gloves for that? So, I mean, I know this is a fine leather-bound book, but we're gonna see. If you're disappointed, I'll say 30. Oh, I got a satisfaction guarantee from Nick Hill. Write that down. Somebody bookmark it in the chat. Satisfaction guaranteed. For the record, we purchased a cinch glove, Nick. We'll see how this goes. So, all right. Enough of that. New glove. I'm excited now. New equipment coming. That's cool. That's really cool. I got some new equipment today too. Here's the other new equipment I got. Got some new equipment right here. What do you guys think? Not bad? New equipment? Anybody got any ideas? Any ideas? I've got some ideas. So these are going to be fun. Not yet, but to come. Pretty sweet. Pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it. So, yeah, those will be fun. Yeah, Clark Kent, you know, trying to look more sophisticated in tennis. Trying to look more sophisticated. All right, let's hook up the MLM2Pro and get the Uneekor going. Every day. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I think you're on the right track. You're on the right track. So the MLM2Pro, I can guarantee you tonight, we're gonna do a side-by-side. We'll call these the I'm gonna try to do, I call it Tech Tuesdays, you know, like Taco Tuesdays, right? Techie Tuesdays. I'm gonna try to show, we'll try to be more like organized with the streams. I don't know if I can get on more of a regular schedule. It'll help me and you guys for the ones you want to see, but on Tuesdays maybe it'll be yeah, for sure, Jaybird. Tuesdays I'll try to, you know, do some stuff with the tech, whether we're comparing stuff, maybe looking at some of the stuff I've set up. You know, I don't know. I think Tuesday we'll try to be a little more relaxed and go through stuff, answer questions, that kind of thing. And then Thursdays is the live stream. The live stream's probably going to be changing to Wednesday night because there's a lot of feedback I've gotten in Discord including my own feedback, where I've got Thursday night men's league starting outdoors coming up in the summer. So I don't know how Wednesday nights look. I imagine they're better than Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights. Maybe we'll end up on Tuesday or Monday nights. I don't know, but we're going to have to flex from Thursday night leagues. Not this week. This week is the Brain Box giveaway. Don't miss this week's Thursday night league. We're giving away Brain Box, but which is a GS Pro control box if you aren't in the loop. But after this week, we'll probably be looking at switching up the league night to a different night for the next run, I guess, for the summertime probably. And then Sunday nights, I'm looking to do the tips tours. I'm still going to stream in the summer every day. We ain't going to stop. I ain't never going to stop, as William Montgomery would once says. Every single week he says, I ain't never going to stop. No, we're not going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, no. It's, we're having too much fun with it. We really are. We're having too much fun with the stream and the Discord and the community and all that. So, and then my brother and I just started the conversation tonight. I'd like to get him in on the scramble. You love Thursdays? Okay, Tom. Well, maybe we'll keep Thursdays as long as we can. We'll see. If I'm done by 9, then maybe we'll keep them. I've seen that too, GJ. I don't know if I'd have the heart in me to do that. Buy the warranty, return, just unlimited life cycle free gloves. I saw that as well. I don't know if I could do it or not. Maybe. It seems like an awful lot of work, and I feel like I just start getting looked at sideways by the Dick's Sporting people. I don't know. I thought he said it was like an infinity hack, like where it was like every glove had the warranty. It was like an unlimited loop. Wasn't it, DJ? All right, Tom works Sunday through Wednesdays. I gotta back to the drawing board. Tom's one of the OGs. Tom's one of the I don't want to let you down, Tom. Well, join the Discord. I'll probably put up a poll in the Discord regarding Thursday night league to see who would affect, the numbers, how many it affects. Because last week we had 40 people playing live, and that's my favorite part, is us all playing together, the community of it. So, all right, we'll refresh the Uneekor software. I'm gonna get that going. I don't know, should I hook? How should I do this? Do we run MLM2Pro in the game, or do I run it on the side? I think we're going to run it in the game. We'll run MLM2Pro and Uneekor iMini side by side tonight. Let's go with, we'll run Springbok connector. I think that's the way to go. Trying to convince myself otherwise. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And then the view software I can run on the side and overlay that next to the MLM2Pro. So the data going into GS Pro will run off of this guy right here. And then we will run the Uneekor iMini on the side of it. Do you buy a warranty each time? That's still a deal. Yeah. Maybe I'll try it, DJ. Maybe I'll try it as like they say they can, those like they say you can do this on the internet, but can you kind of thing? Maybe I'll do that. All right. One more look. There's the gift sent to me by Antennas. How cool is that? We got the triple 3D printed light. That's so cool. So cool. Let's go. There's another view. Want to see me? Here's another cool thing too. Let's go there. Here's how I mount my MLM2Pro if you guys want to see it. I just put it on the wall and boom. I'm mounted, plugged into power, lined up, ready to go. Just magnets to the door. So it's that easy. It's that easy. We just magnet the MLM2Pro right to the door. It's lined up. The door's plumb and square, and I'm hooked. So that's all it takes. And right below it is the USB Bluetooth extender is one of those cords. The other one is a plug for the MLM2Pro. And then right above it is actually there's one more cord coming off that USB extender, which is if I can get the camera to go up, is a swing camera right there on the wall. So, swing camera on the wall. All the DMB posters. Look at this little live look tonight. And we're back to me. So, there we go. Close out of the room camera. What's up, Ty? Mind blown? It's an easy little hack, isn't it? Okay. All right, so MLM2Pro is up and running. We're hooked into GS Pro. Discovering, subscribing, authenticating. Oh, third-party authentication. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. The golf trophy, that's a South Dakota SDGA championship. Ah. Just one. The what's in the bag changes. What's in the bag changes in about a week. Like the whole bag at 7:01. The whole bag. Actually, tomorrow night, a buddy just messaged me. Tomorrow night, part of the bag changes, and then probably later in the week, the whole bag changes. You don't bring in any more of the data into GS Pro with the new connector. It brings in the same exact data, really in the same exact time frame. Exactly, Steven, that's how we want it. New irons too, yes. But it doesn't bring anything more in, Derby. It doesn't. We'll tie the two-man championships at Willow Run at our home course, Ty. At your home course is the South Dakota State two-man championship this year. The one that's on GS Pro that we played in League. The state championships at Willow Run this year. So you'll have a chance to. I'm connecting to the Rapsodo right now here. I've got to authenticate the third party. I wonder if I authenticate it with GS Pro, if Springbox connector will work doing that. Or if it's only Awesome Golf. It's probably only Awesome Golf. Ty, who was in South Dakota? Steven. That's already 3. Me, my brother, Ty. That's 3 people. One of you playing North Dakota? They might have us beat in North Dakota. All right, direct Wi-Fi connection. Thanks for your patience, gentlemen. I'll get the Uneekor stuff open. Sometimes it's good just to hang and catch up on the chat too. So just the 6 matrix. I'm not sure if I know what you mean there, Derby. Just the 6 stats go in. So you just club speed, ball speed, vertical launch, horizontal launch. Why am I blanking out? Club speed, ball speed, vertical, horizontal, spin, and spin axis. Just those 6 things are going into from the connector, whether you have the official or you have the Springbok. Both cases you have to authenticate prior to running it. Come over and play, Ty. Drive over right now. Get your butt over here. We'll play Scramble tonight or something. Anytime, Ty. I would love to have you, man. I would love a rematch. I'd love a rematch. Ty took me out last year in the match play at our club. I haven't forgot, Ty. Not forgot. He played well. I don't even know that I would have beat him. I had a chance at him played really well that day. I think you shot even or one over. It was a hats off. I did not have it. And he did, so good combination for him. Bad for me. All right, so we're hooked up. MLM2Pro is hooked up. Let's see if the shot will ring in. I got the Uneekor hooked up as well. So Ty's from a town east of here that has a great course that I wish they would put into GS Pro. Not to give away your home location, but sorry, Ty. I already told him you live here, so might as well give him the rest. Worthington Country Club in Worthington, Minnesota. I think it's Worthington Country Club. Is that what it's called? I wish that was on GS Pro. It's a great course to the east of here. I wish it was in GS Pro. Yeah, it is nice, just BS. Not get so upset about every shot, Tom. Whining about the tip store. Oh, I got my son's club. I was going to see if the MLM2Pro was on. It won't read these golf balls. Ooh, the Devil's Tower. I've heard something. Is that the one that's just like gets way, way harder as you go? Like the last 6 or the last 3 are just like miserable, progressively harder. Is that one? Should see if I can play with my son's sticks. Nothing? Oh, there it is. And I forget, you got to wait 1.5 seconds for the MLM2Pro to go. Yeah, Matt, there's LiDAR for it for sure. There definitely is. I feel like I can't swing them too hard either. You just step on them just to lie. He got new clubs this year. These U.S. Golf, the kids' U.S. Golf clubs or whatever, they're fitted in height and size. They're a nice golf club. I don't know if the U.S. kids clubs, they're pretty sweet. His whole setup is far beyond anything I ever had. I don't know if any of you ever have done the U.S. kids sets, but these things are like, I mean, he's got a full set. He's got everything. They've even got these little 60 degrees that look like Volkies. Which he doesn't need a 60, but he wanted one. So he's only 11. Nick, they're better than my first probably 4 sets. They're super nice. They're super nice. Jaybird, funny story there. My wife's left-handed, and she plays golf right-handed, and I always wondered why, and it's because her dad just said, well, they only make right-handed clubs, hon. So she learned how to play right-handed. So maybe you go that route. Just lie to him. Terrible advice. Oh man, no, I think you did right by getting him left-handed clubs. Good job. What's up, Johnny C? I gotta show you guys something. So have you guys seen the Bluey course? This is just fun for me, I guess, while we're hanging out and get to know me a little bit more. I'll show you guys a couple of cool things. The Bluey course is in GS Pro, okay? Hey, OMG. And my 2-year-old, when she saw Bluey, just got hooked. She was out here the other night, just Blueying it up. Couldn't have been a happier kid. Just one after another, fire away. Her brother's poking her from behind with the driver going, "Can I hit yet? What's going on here?" She just striping it. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And then my little man, he likes to swing a little hard. Kindergartner, banging him down there. Just letting him rip with Big Brother's old driver that's about 4 inches too long, and don't tell him to choke down on it because he's not going to listen to you. But he it's funny. And then this hole's kind of rigged for it. I mean, it's not, this was a replay, but then the bigger brother, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Might have to zoom in. That ball goes in, so you got a hole in one. So yeah, the Bluey course, we had to replay it. So he fake swung for the replay. He wanted to, so it's the replay of him making it, but he was pretty pumped that it went in. We didn't have anything going, so anyways, still the 2-year-old and Bluey, how cool is that? Holding that finish. Anyways, all right. Holding that finish. Okay. Get the Uneekor. The last thing I gotta do is show the Uneekor on here, which we'll just pop that up. I already have it. That's right. They added Blue. It must have been recently, because it was like we were looking at fantasy courses and which ones we didn't have in, or we hadn't played, and that one popped up. So it must have been somewhat recent that Bluey was put in there. But they've got the Bluey characters, the Bluey sounds. Bluey's house is built in there. It's a riot. I mean, you know, I think if you guys are anything like me when it comes to the kids, it's like, how do you get them out here, and then how do you get them to stay out here? Because I have so much fun just sitting out here watching them when they come out, but sometimes it is hard to get them to want to come out when a course is hard or different. But that one hit. That was a hit for us. So, all right, add this one. I'm not getting it. There it is. There's the view launcher. So we can get this data right here. Add that to the stream. So now we'll have the side-by-side number comparisons. So we can go ball speed, carry, VLA. Let's see here. We don't need, well, there will be club head speed. Yep. So we'll go there. I should crop these out a little bit. So what if I go, club head speed. Sorry, I'm not prepared. You guys can hang with this, right? Club head speed, backspin, side spin. What else? Spin axis. What else is there? Total spin. What golf balls am I using tonight? I'm going to use the Rapsodo MLM2Pro golf balls. I think that should work. It shouldn't have really any issues with, I don't think anyway, there shouldn't be any interference issues or any reason that they couldn't be read, right, OMG? Which should make it kind of a fun test for the MLM2Pro. And, well, this one doesn't matter, so nobody get hung up on this one. I probably shouldn't even put it in, but you guys are all super super with it on launch monitor technology. So carry is to be ignored. I probably shouldn't be, I'll say it ahead of time, I probably shouldn't be putting it in there. But when you can put the logo towards the menu, okay, I'll do that. Because it gives it something to differentiate a little bit, I suppose. Less of a chance of confusing a number, I imagine, is where OMG is going with that. So we'll go club speed. I'm trying to make these look the same so your eyes don't hurt dancing back and forth, figuring out what's what. We'll go club speed, ball speed. We'll go VLA, HLA. So bang, bang. So those will sit next to each other. We lost our cover piece, but that'll come back. Takes a second. And then what do I have? Spin axis. Side spin, total spin. So total spin and spin axis. Spin axis, total spin. Squinting looking at this, I probably look hilarious on my camera that I can't see. Back spin and side spin. So go back spin and side spin. Actually, what's crazy is you can look at it right now, like as we speak, the numbers are pretty darn close. If you look at the numbers from the last shot that was recorded, we've got a 70 versus a 72, a 1.8 versus something, I lost it now, a 17 versus, so if it actually looks like they're already pretty darn close. A backspin, total spin of 41, a spin axis of 19, a back of 39, and a side of 13, carry of 74. Actually, these are all within like a really, really acceptable margin of error. Look at those numbers right there. There is 100% nothing wrong with those. Now, did I screw this up, OMG? I think I did. If I click stop, if I click stop on this view screen, will it still read golf balls? I think it will. Like without me having the full view open, I hit stop. Let's see if it'll do it. $74, $72, $17. No, it won't do it. Well, I'm set up for the next time that I want to do this, so I'll put all of these in their own group. We'll call this group Uneekor third-party connector numbers. Man. Well, if it makes any difference to you all, I'm enjoying the chat conversation while I set this up. So let me open up the actual view because I need it to, the third-party connector right now is actually being used by the Rapsodo. So I need to open up, I'll show you on this screen. I need to open up the actual view software and show those numbers. My mind slipped there. Oops. So we're running Springbok into GS Pro with the view. We'll have it shortly. In the meantime, let's go back to the favorite clip of the night. Look at these future triple bogeyers. Bam. I don't know. I'm so proud of those kids. I tell you what. I hope they hold the finish. There we go. How can you not smile having that going on? Should be able to launch view connector. It wasn't running because it was trying to, well, it was reading the numbers but not connected. Is that what you're saying? Just leave it not connected? Well, then I'm already set up. Okay, OMG, you're saving me here. You're saving me, saving me, saving me. Can't thank you enough. The reason I've got the iMini in the house, it's actually OMG's iMini. He's probably tired of me thanking him, but I can't say thank you enough. So this has been fun. Game day ran out last night. I got everything I needed. Pretty cool. They did cut it off a hair short of what they said they would. They said it was going to run till midnight last night, and at about 9 o'clock, the license went away for game day. I was going to get back in there one more time, but yeah. Alex, I'll have to run it again. You know what? How about we run it next week, Tuesday, or maybe even sooner on stream. I'll run the 2 again because they've done some updates since then. But I have ran in past live streams, which we're on 80 something now, so I get it, overwhelming. But if you look at some of the descriptions, you'll see Square versus MLM, where I played like an entire, I don't know, 2-3 rounds of golf with both numbers on stream. So I do have some live streams in my live section where the full VOD is up, you know, the whole live stream's up, where I did run the Square with the MLM2Pro. I did the MLM2Pro with the Garmin. I did an MLM2Pro Square and Garmin. I didn't cut them as videos, but we did them live kind of like this. So some of that is out there. Some interference. I don't know if there was some interference issues the night we ran the 3-way test with the Garmin. But man, the view software is heavy loading right now. It's going. It's chilling over here, just loading. I want to close it and go back to the lightweight connector like OMG said. There we go. Come on. I know my PC, I can feel the heat from under the desk right now. Like, it's pumping up for view. Yeah. Yeah. This antenna's already he's already ran the what do you call it? The FLIR camera over the roof. Thinks there's a grow house here or something. No, just trying to run the Uneekor view software and GS Pro at the same time. Discord right now. We can pop over to Discord if we go there. We've got boys in Discord. We got Cells, Beezy, Alan, and Rhino Too Fast for You in Discord playing live golf right now. I'll mute my sound. I'll deafen me and just take a look at their room real quick. We've done this before, but they can't hear me. I can't hear them. But you got Beezy and Alan playing live in the Discord right now. So antennas, there are people playing in the Discord. As we wait for the view software to load up here. Discord is popping. Party animal himself, Alan, and Beezy. So Beezy's, you know, a little more laid back, right? Not the party animal Alan is, I imagine. Take your shirt off, Beezy. I know he can hear me. He's got to be, I think he's got the stream on one TV. All right, there's a link for the Discord in the channel. Yeah, right below. Don't smile, Beezy. There he is. There's Alan. All right, we'll leave them alone. But the Discord's fun to play some golf in. All that time to load this up, and I'm going to close it out. And we're going to open up the third-party connector and just run it without it connecting. That's what you were saying. Just don't connect it. Start automatically. What's the start automatic? Okay. But will it just not connect because I'm already hooked to the MLM2Pro? We'll see if it works. If it works, the lucky thing about that is we're done setting it up if it in fact ends up working. I'm hoping it works too. I'm dropping like all of my frames right now. The computer is feeling heavy. Okay. All right, we'll put it up. It's not the right one either. We'll put up this one. Let's see if we get numbers quick. If we do, we're ready to go. Give it a try anyways. What happened there? What am I seeing on the YouTube chat? The YouTube chat looks so different. YouTube chat has never looked like that. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to the YouTube chat, why it looks like it does. Something's up. Yeah, I've dropped 90 frames here in like the last minute. So we'll see. Something up with, I think running the Uneekor stuff might be the heavy load. I might have to get that second PC hooked up. Did it read numbers? Did we get numbers on screen? If we got numbers, we're good to go. So yeah, it doesn't look like that normally though. It's usually like it's got its own code, the YouTube chat does, so that's super weird. Like if I throw the chat up on this page, it should YouTube chat. Yeah, it shouldn't look like that. There we go. It's just bugging out, man. It's just taking a minute to my computer is just like in desperation mode right now. 'Cause even on this view, we should have why? Come on. Oh, okay. Nope, I'm not gonna reboot. We're good now. Everything seems to be evening out at the moment. I think it was just starting up view. Starting up view was the biggest thing. Other than that, I'm good. I don't need this program. I don't need that program. I don't need any of that. Look at that. An hour in and we still got people hanging around. Okay. So let's hit some balls. Let's see how the data comes out. Let's just hit some 7s. Processor was going crazy. I'm encoding Sunshine, the OBS stream. Uneekor View is just this giant load. And then I got GS Pro, Springbok connector, the video feed from the MLM2Pro, I'm sure. So just a lot of stuff. Yeah, this. You talking about this, Yeti? Here, it's in here. We're gonna be adding in a second one shortly. I just haven't got there, but here's the second build. So I'm gonna have to tie those two together. And then once I get them tied together, then we'll have enough beasts to run all these comparisons side by side. But for now we're gonna struggle on the stream a little bit, but it is coming. That's a used PC. I got picked up a used one. Got a great price on it. 3090 series, and which is what I have over there. So I'll be able to run 2 and break up what we're doing on the stream. So all right. So I can't see the, and I want to. I can't see the numbers you guys see. So so it'll take me about 2 seconds. Have the PC yet do one other thing that it's not already doing. And I will go windowed preview for myself over here. Audio's low? I don't think it should be low. Is it really low? If audio's low, just let me know. I can try to fix that. Sounds fine? Everything's good? Everything's good? Okay. Well, I've got everything up now that I need. So we'll just go with that. We'll go with cut there. Crop that and put it over here. There, now I've got all the Uneekor data on my screen too. I don't see what you guys see on the stream because it's all built for your viewing, so now I can see it. Also, I know it's confusing, but there we go. Believe it or not, 1 hour in, I'm ready. Does the volume need to be just turned up maybe, or do I need to talk louder? So 108 to 107. Rapsodo is the GS Pro numbers. Horizontal is they're not gonna be perfectly aligned. You know, my alignment with the Rapsodo is dependent on my door being perfect, and I can't confirm that. But if we start to see consistency, minus 1.8 to minus 2.4 on the HLA, if we just look at HLA, we could kind of figure out what their alignment is in comparison to one another. HLA of 0.5, HLA of 1. So it looks like, yeah, it's about a 1/2 degree difference in alignment. So I could actually adjust that here, which is cool about the Uneekor. I can just hit manual adjustment. And the Uneekor right now is a 1/2 degree further right than the other one. So I could go minus and apply. And we should be closer now, I think, on HLA, assuming all things are good. So that should get HLA, they should be aligned to one another now, or close. Ooh. Very heely, nearly a shank. Yeah, I hesitate to even show carry. Really shouldn't show carry ever, because what is the temperature setting on Uneekor? What is the, that's a flight algorithm. Carry should really go out the door completely, especially on a shank. -4, -3.5, 18.6 to 19, 109, 107. The number that I'm most impressed by, so the speeds are going to be different. That's one thing you need to know about launch monitors. I think we all get caught up on accuracy. To me, both these units are insanely accurate. And one of the biggest things is with accuracy to me is consistency. As I've started to use more launch monitors, you're gonna find something different in them. This one reads from overhead, the PROJECTOR, 10 feet from the ball with 2 cameras. This one reads from 1 foot to the side of the ball with cameras and hardware. This one reads from behind using radar and infrared. So they're reading differently, reading the speeds with different instruments. Expect some variation, but if you're getting the consistent reading, like it's all, like in this case, it's been about a mile-an-hour difference on everything. And the spin, if you look at spin, 5,600 to 5,596. Side spin, -696 to -400. The side spin and back spin, to me, are the hardest things to read for launch monitors. And if you're consistently getting, matching side spins, that's really good stuff. And you're not going to feel like you're confused when you're playing, and you're not going to have a bad experience. So these numbers to me are, they're close. I mean, I would almost call them spot on so far. .105.2 to 106, 63 to 6260 for spin. So we're off by 100 on the spin. Spin axis is just 1 degree off. Side spin is 100 RPM off. And when I say off, different from one another. I mean, let's face it, they're going to be different. But the fact that they're so consistently close, got to give you a lot of confidence in both units. Big pull left, that should go way left. So 385 left to 500 left, 5370 to 5316. So those are the two that I think are important. Side spin, back spin. They're going to basically what causes you to miss the ball. They're going to be what doesn't feel real in a game. If you think you hit a hook and it goes and it slices, that's where it doesn't feel real. Ball speed 105.8 to 106. It's very, very, very close. 19.5 to 18.6. I'm getting a little difference on launch angle tonight from the two, by about 1 degree is all. But like, if I'm practicing, both of these are sending the ball 160 yards. Both of them are sending it 11 yards left. Both of them have the right, I mean, again, -200 side spin, -55 or 5,500 back spin. And what OMG says is absolutely true, it's absolutely true. You get a launch monitor, it will take some adjusting to go from one to the other. and you're talking about like a mile an hour, or even just the way it feels, the way you set up to it. But it's like OMG said, no different than when you go to the golf course and the day's different, or the ground is harder, or the wind's into you. As long as it like hooks up and works and is consistent, you're gonna have a good time. I think the accuracy conversation, we're getting to a point where the launch monitor technology is producing accurate launch monitors, and it's turning into more of what kind of experience do you have when you use the launch monitor. And both of these units I've really enjoyed. Obviously the Rapsodo, I've had that for a long time, and the Uneekor has really kind of stuck on me. It's been running for a couple weeks now, and I really have come to enjoy this one too. So there we go, 113 to 115, 6,300 to negative 145. So yeah, I mean, I could keep listing all these off, but you guys can kind of watch them as we go. They are consistently close. Unless, oh, watch this. If I hit with this ball, it won't be. If I hit with a square golf ball, you're going to watch the MLM2Pro freak out. Watch this. The MLM2Pro will not know what to do on that ball. Well, did it read it? No, it didn't at all. I'll hit another Pix ball with the MLM2Pro. Show you what the difference is. MLM2Pro says, I mean, it gets ball speed right, but side spin and backspin are nowhere right, nowhere near, and that's the important one. So you see, you know, one ball went relatively straight and flew 161 yards. The other one hooked off the planet. So that's how important side spin and spin are. So you've got to use the MLM2Pro golf balls. $6,000 to negative 600. Both of them reading the exact same there. That's with 7-iron. Let's hit a couple hybrids. The iMini is amazing. It's awesome. Good for you, JML. It's a great unit. It's portable. You can take it outside. I haven't done that, but there's a chance maybe before I send her back. We'll see. $135.6 to $139. Got some more ball speed out of the Uneekor there, which I've been feeling a little bit more ball speed from the Uneekor than what I've been getting from the MLM. But they say that you should get more ball speed out of a side camera-based unit than you would a radar unit. I don't know if that's where that comes from, but I guess it reads better off camera than it does radar. I don't know. But again, spin 4,400. One had negative 17 and one of them had 87. But when you have that spin so close to neutral, Mark, that's what I did. Mark, that's exactly what I did. And what I would recommend to anybody buying an MLM2Pro, honestly, sink the cost of the lifetime into your purchase. It's a brick without the membership, and by the time you've bought your second round of the thing, you bought $400 out of the $500 worth of membership. So I look at it like a $1,200 unit. That is awesome unit. And I love my MLM2Pro. Like, it's pocket size. I took it with me to TPC Scottsdale this year. Had a blast with it. I lost it. I took it to Orlando and lost it. But I love my MLM2Pro. I think it's an awesome device. I would love to try a GC3. I can't afford it right now, Ian, but at some point I'd love to. They're just so expensive, you know. Wouldn't have been able to do this without OMG. You know, I'd love to try it on a Uneekor iMini. but it's just not in the cards to own every launch monitor out there. They're expensive. So getting this on loan was just like a blessing. I'm so appreciative of it. I do have the Square. We've done testing with the Square before. That's the one I could afford. That one was that one did fit the budget. So I do have a Square, and I got Spike's case on my Square, the Frugal Fixer. So we have ran the Square beside these other units, and I probably will do that on the next like Tech Tuesday is what I'll start calling these. We'll run some of these, or at least the limited ones I have. I have the budget ones, and then I've got this one on loan, and then I have the Pro TV X. So no, but I will soon, Nick. Trying to put together a little bit of like a vloggy style story of that. So, ooh, bad shot. See how they both read a bad shot? Like I hit the ground first. 1800, -11. I mean, pretty much the same. Yeah, same launch angle, same launch direction, same ball speed, same side spin. Club head was a little different, but club head is reading off of a sticker. So one thing I will say is like the Uneekor, I think when you have bad shots, you do get some funky club head speeds sometimes, especially if you cover up the club head sticker with the ball. And then with the MLM2Pro, it does not always read club that well either. It's trying to catch it with the radar from the rear. So Square against the MLM2Pro, I have done that. I have done that on a live stream, probably back on live stream like 35 or somewhere in there in the 30s. And I think I put it in the video description. So you might be able to find like a description of one of the live streams where it says like Square versus MLM versus Garmin. I think I ran those. You do need space for the MLM, much more space than you need for something in front of you or on the side. So now with the MLM, you're gonna need 7.5 feet behind you. And then you need, I think they say 8 feet in front of you, 8.5. My mind's slipping me now, but I have 17 feet and I feel like I'm right at the perfect, I don't know that I want anything less. I have 17 feet from front of my screen to the back wall. I have about 18.5 feet total. For the MLM2Pro. So you do need more space for the MLM2Pro. I did a little bit OMG, and I think I'll be showing that soon. I have done it, and I think we will do it on stream as well. I don't know that there was any interference. I ran them as a three-way. So I ran the MLM2Pro, the iMini, and the Pro T all together. And then I cut one out at a time. So to see, you know, always kind of had a control in the bunch. So I did MLM2Pro with Uneekor and Pro T. And then I took one of them out and kept the MLM2Pro as the sort of the baseline. And then I put the other one back in. And I don't know that the interference changed. If the MLM2Pro acted as a baseline, I don't know that it changed or affected the numbers really at all. So I think it's a very interesting comparison that I'd like to put out, the Pro T version of that. So the MLM2Pro does not read putts. It used to be what I would say crappy at reading chips. I don't believe it is at all anymore. We'll go to the chipping green in a minute here. Ooh, it was not a great drive, but what did we get for numbers? 149 to 144. Vertical launch angle was the same. Horizontal, the same. Spin, the same. So to me, those are the same ball when they go into GS Pro. Yeah, the carry is different from the View software from the GS Pro software, but those are basically the same ball going into GS Pro. Ian, I gave it a good review for actual golf shots too. I would say for actual golf shots, the Garmin was great. For actual golf shots, it was great. Putting was just crazy. And if I wasn't up against a return window and didn't have, you know, had no communication, if the company would just communicated with me that it was something they were like aware of and we're gonna fix and gave me some confidence, I would have kept the Garmin. And I bought that with my own money the day it came out. I'm very excited to do so, but I was just so nervous about the lack of support I got at that initial time that I ran out of time. And then like a week later, I was told they put out an update for the putting. But yeah, I don't know. I hope the Garmin does well. I think it's a cool unit. It's the first one to kind of add the touchscreen feature to the top. But really, game day functions in that way. So game day for Uneekor, you add an iPad into the mix, and that kind of runs your gameplay while game day runs up on the screen. So it's similar to the Garmin, although it's almost better because you can have the iPad in your hand instead of it attached to the machine down here. So you could get like a stand or something and operate the game day from the tablet while you play. So I kind of like the way game day, you know, incorporated the second screen, runs on a tablet if you want, but it's not hooked to the unit where you've got to go down and, you know, pick your spot every time you want to play. A little bit of a difference between the MLM and, or sorry, the Garmin and what game day is doing with Uneekor. All right, one more driver. These are basically proving to be the same. Big toe hook, yep. So -12 to -19, 1200. So a little bit more severe spin on the Uneekor than the MLM there, but those are hard ones to read when they're way off the toe like that and spinning so crazy left like that. But 154, I'm getting more ball speed, I feel like, on the Uneekor. $156 to $159. Pretty close. All right, I'll show you chipping. We'll show you how chipping is. I actually think chipping on the MLM2Pro is much improved, and I think people would be surprised when you compare it. Like I compared the chipping to the Garmin and kind of put my own foot in my mouth because I always said that the chipping on the MLM2Pro was terrible, but you have a couple of those mysteries and then you change the way you chip on the MLM2Pro, for me anyways. So I started chipping with these little low toe chips, trying to keep the club under the ball so that the radar could see the ball as quickly as possible. And so you modify the way you chip because of a couple of misreads early on. And then I think they fixed it, and I just never trusted that they did. So the other day, or when I was doing it with the Garmin, I was shocked how good the numbers were, how comparable the chip shot numbers were, and how much it read. So let's go over here. We'll go to this. There's a little putting green I like. I did it in the Rapsodo video the other day. I showed it. Let's go. Yeah, it's over there. Come on. Why am I losing my mouse? Antennas, are you on my computer again? Every time I click aim point, it moves me. All right, we'll go over here. So this little chipping green I love in the playground area. You grab the ball, put it right on the edge of the green. You got like 4 holes to chip at. But let's do little chip shots. I'll show you this. So now I'll show you short chips here, Nick. Watch. So here's a short chip. MLM2Pro sending this in. I'll hit like a bump and run little chip. Gonna prove me wrong, MLM? Yeah, I didn't read it. Here we go. So Like the lower you hit it, the harder time it has. But it's gotten so much better than say at the beginning. So even like little ones, like that one went a yard in the room here, not even. Come on, read it. Prove me right. Those are the hardest ones. I'm giving it the hardest ones for it to read are these tiny ones because it's not seeing enough club speed. So those are the ones, these are the ones you miss out on in the MLM2Pro, where your club speed is super, super, super low. So sometimes you got to re-hit them. But I would say like the mid-range ones, like the mid-range bump and runs, I've got pretty good confidence in these. So like if I'm chipping to that hole, let me down. You proved me wrong right on stream, MLM. When I shot my video the other day, I did like 6 chips and not one of them missed. But let's look at the numbers there. So let's see what how do the numbers actually compare. 36 VLA on the MLM, so a little bit higher on the VLA. Spin 1400 to 690. So I was chipping a, darn it, I was chipping a Pix golf ball. We can't compare those. Let me get those out of here. Bad habit. Get those up there. That's probably why we missed all those short ones. So I take it back. Reset, Nick. Reset. So let's see here. How bad is it? So let's do a little teeny one with the actual correct golf ball. Tiny one. Oh, nothing. Okay. These are the ones MLM, this is the only ones that I would say MLM struggle with, are these really little ones. Yep. But the mid-range, like to the hole there, it'll read that every time. And now let's see what the numbers are. Like how does it chip compared to the other one? That's an MLM2Pro ball. So we're going same launch angle, same spin, same side spin, same total length. So I think it reads them really well when it reads. I think it just has a very difficult time distinguishing really low speed club action from somebody in the room, you know, just getting their club ready, moving a ball around. It's trying to, you know, that's why Flight Scope has the low speed or the short shot change that you do in their software for the Mevo. You go down to a low speed mode because it's really hard for them to differentiate between, like me right now, is this a shot it should be handling? Like just this motion around the ball, like should it be looking for something? You know, being in a rear position. But I have gotten really short chips to read. Let's see if that reads. Felt good. I'm testing, it's like lower limit right now. Yeah, so that's the toughest thing. That's the toughest thing with the MLM2Pro. But again, when it does read it, how are the numbers? It read that one. 1800 off the Uneekor. I don't know if the Uneekor read that or not. 1800, yeah, launch is the same. Spin is the same. Spin axis is the same. So when it does read it, I think it reads a good chip shot. It's just it really handles the short ones tough. It does a tough time with the short ones. Now, the shorter bump and runs, it always struggled with. I feel like it does a good job of those now. Like there's MLM2Pro hitting a bump and run. I'm going to make it. Come on. Like if we hit this little shot, I don't think it struggles with these at all. This is a sand wedge, bump and run like I would out in the course. That was a little firm. Go in. If we go like a little bit softer, but it's that same hole. And the numbers, look at 2900, 700. The numbers are identical. So it reads chips really well. I think what the MLM2Pro does a good job is when it sends you a reading, it's pretty damn good reading. It's just when it doesn't send a reading, I just think it's just outside of its confidence interval, so it doesn't send it. And you know, that's probably why these shorter chips, it doesn't read as good. Now, if I hit a lower one with a sand wedge, will it read it? A short one? It didn't read it well. It kind of like shot it to the side unless I missed something. Yeah, the HLA was way off. I don't know if it caught my club or what. Here we go. One more. I mean, look at that. That was as low as I could hit it. I think I just like barely bumped that. So if you have an X-Putt, the R50, always has to be plugged in. Hoping for good result with air. I was having good results even with 2 feet in the air chips with the MLM. Yeah, the opposite on the Mini. You can't hit 75-foot putt up hills because it's stepped down for putters. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I missed any other ones up there, but yeah, if I hit it higher, if I do want to like hit the really short shot on the MLM, the way that I do it is I add a little more club speed and I open up the club and I come off the toe, which I think gives a better view for the camera to see it. But I'll kind of go low and just keep and I'll go off the toe of the club. I'll stand a little closer and try to hit it like that. And a lot of times I can hit a short little chip. Didn't give it there. But I'll just keep doing that in the course, and usually I'll get it to work. Sometimes I got to be closer to I'm trying to be in the Uneekor's window. Sometimes I got to be closer to the unit. Nothing. It's going to prove me wrong. Maybe further from the unit. Should we try that? There you go. Maybe it's further forward. So basically hit little flop shots for those short ones. So maybe if I go all the way up, I haven't used it in a while. I did kind of sort of figure it out. I felt like when I was using it every day. Yeah, but it triggers, so watch this. I'll show you this. So if the MLM2Pro does things a little differently. This is something I'll show you guys. I hope you guys find this kind of a stream interesting. It's probably more interesting than me playing golf, honestly. But, so let's look at this here. I'll show you if I go program and we hit the number 9 position, I'll give you the MLM2Pro view. And if we go there, I want you to watch the light on the MLM2Pro when I take my club back. So the MLM2Pro, I believe, I don't know this is not a fact, but I believe the club has some trigger motion because watch it's got a different frame rate on my camera that you're looking at than does, so it should blink because of the frame rate. So if I go over, we'll look at the device. I want you to look at the infrared camera. So when I start the club back, you'll see something happen. You see that? So to me, the MLM2Pro has created a trigger action to trigger the beginning of a reading. Now it's not taking the club into effect for any ball data, but I do know, and I will often look back at the unit and say, is it reading right now? I'll just take a practice swing. And sometimes people have come over to my house and they have a waggle, and you can see that light lighting up on a waggle. I mean, I'm doing a big one, but I do believe the short chips are looking for some sort of, you know, it's why when my kids play on the MLM2Pro and they take it back really slow and they don't have very much speed, sometimes it doesn't want to read their shots. So I don't know if you guys see that flicker in the IR. I can't see that light from here, but there is something with the IR on the camera that without hitting a ball, I think starts up some action. So IR is what reads spin. and it's what takes a picture. So I just think it's part of the triggering mechanism of the unit, is what I think. But I don't know for certain. It just seems like it makes sense. So we can do this too. We can give you that. Maybe that'll shed some light on what's going on. So if we do a short little chip, I don't know if you guys will see anything while I try to do a short chip, if there'll be any action in that camera or not before I hit it. But I mean, do you see anything? Does it blink before I hit it? I can't see while I'm hitting, but I believe that it's something to do with that. It's either the motion down or the speed down that it's saying, okay, club going towards ball, expect a reading. So I believe there's some sort of trigger mechanism in there. And while at other times now I'm walking around, it's not blinking and it's not trying to interpret movement behind the ball as a reading, and it's sort of a safety mechanism to not send in bad shots, right? I think that is the trigger here. So here, we'll try another little short one, see if we can get any action out of it. I got no action out of it, but I don't know what we got. But you can't see that infrared light without having a video camera pointed at it. So it's not visible to you and I, and well, it kind of is. I can kind of see it from an angle, but you really don't see it otherwise, right? So we'll hit a little one again. Nothing. Try again. I want to see if we get another light reading on it. If the light blinks, I'm going to go all the way up. Well, if we go all the way back, we'll go close to the unit. Nothing. Okay, I'll do my old toe down method. So it just, I'm swinging so slow right now. Let's go all the way forward on it. Blinked, but doesn't go. Now I'll just hit a regular one. You'll see how it acts. You'll see what it does on a regular chip, just a normal chip. So that should blink. I can't see it, but you should see a blink and then a blue and then a go. So that's where the MLM2Pro is at. So I really think, and I commend them for it, that they're just trying to not send in low confidence readings, and they're also trying to differentiate between when it's supposed to take a reading and when it's not. And when you're hitting a small shot versus when you're hitting a big shot, which is very, very difficult to do. I mean, if I slow down the swing and just drag the club in the frame, wonder if that'll help it. It does. So maybe you just got to keep the club in the frame showing a swinging motion longer and just really slow down your tempo. Prove ourselves wrong on shot 2. If we get steeper, does it work? We get steeper. So bring the club up and then down. I'm just hitting it so light. So yeah, but these are shots I don't often hit. Most of my shots are going to be like 5-yard carries, and a 5-yard carry is just like this, and I feel like it doesn't really miss those that often. It just doesn't miss those that often. So it's very rare that I'm so short-sighted I'm trying to hit that tiny little one, and if I am, I open it way up and increase the club speed on the MLM and just shank it like that. Hope it didn't read. Oh, it read. One more. Let's try one more. A little flop. Big flop. Go in the hole. Try a really slow tempo shot. All right, we'll do it. We'll try a really slow tempo shot. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's slow tempo. I'm not a slow tempo guy, so maybe it's... Man, so I don't know. There's something to it. Like it gets a way worse rap than it is, I think. That's for sure. That was so short that I didn't even get to my screen. Will that read? Oh, I'd be so impressed if it did. That was just slow tempo again. So that, I think that is probably part of it. Yeah, because look at it. Watch it blink when I do really slow tempo towards it. So as long as I go towards the camera in a slow tempo, it actually blinks like it wants a reading. That's probably it. So just do a long takeaway towards the camera. And we get a reading. Oh, it got confused. I hit the ground first. It blinked though. There it is. What are we figuring out here? We're solving problems. Solving the world problems here. Oh boy, look at us go. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right. Let's see here. Well, I don't know what you guys think of streams like this. A little more laid back. Getting in the weeds of some of these units. I have fun with them. This is stuff that I'll do alone on camera and video it, and then be so bogged down. It's like, how can I get the edit out, right? You know, so I think these are useful. I think these are interesting. I feel like I learned something there. While I got some energy left, I'm gonna go probably hang in the Discord. iMini got them all. It did, and that's the great thing about the camera-based units that are all camera-based, like iMini, the Pro T, the GC3, all the little side-based cameras. The radar units are the ones that struggle with it. That's really well known, especially low-speed shots. But iMini doesn't miss anything. That thing is... The iMini is the superior unit by far, and it plugs into all the different software suites. And the display on top of it, like I'm praying for just one good day of weather this week so that I can take it to the driving range. I really want to use it outdoors because I take my Rapsodo outdoors a lot. And the iMini's got the screen on there. I don't got to hook a tablet. I bring it out, turn it on, numbers. I could hook it to a tablet. It does hook to a tablet, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, so anyways, hopefully these are good. I'm going to say thanks to everybody. I'm going to call it a night. Interested in a bootlegger's MLM versus the iMini Lite. Yeah? What do you mean, a bootlegger's? Like play it right now? Just watch it for the round? Play against my ghost, maybe? Grab a guy out of the Discord? What are you thinking? What do you want to see, man? I play bootleggers for sure. Should we play bootleggers? What do you say? Should we play the bootleggers course? A little par 3. Have some fun. Have some short chip shots to do it. Okay, let's do it. I think my ghost round still stands. Has anybody beat my ghost round yet? First time I give it before you. I was just gonna go hang in the Discord. If you haven't been in the Discord, it's a good time. It makes the guy think about staying on stream, you know. Oh, I can't do ghost rounds because I'm not in the beta right now. Wah, wah, wah. Man. All right, we're gonna download the beta. We're gonna download the beta. It'll take 2 seconds. It'll take 2 seconds. Let's get in the beta quick. Okay, so we'll go play my ghost in the beta. So where are you? System. Last time I played my ghost in the beta, I got my rear end kicked. I did not realize, honestly, how good, just to pat myself on the back while I'm at it, I didn't realize how good that round I played for the video recording of the ghost rounds. I played a good round. Holy cow. So, Matskoff, you have a great time in the Discord? Heck yeah. The Discord is awesome. PC is trying to turn inside out again. Right now, it's shut down my MLM2Pro connector. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. My CPU right now is running really low. The GPU is really low. Honestly, the new beta view software is a beast. It's a beast. So it's heavy lift on the computer. So I think opening up that view software, the new beta view software, was the issue earlier, was the big thing I had to combat. All right, we got it open now. We're there. We'll go this there, that there. It's just I think it's probably has to do with what the graphics intensity that they've intentionally put into it, probably, huh? OMG. I mean, they've touted the graphics and they've added it to all the different features, all the different areas, and probably has something to do with that. View should be a little lighter weight, but I don't know. Let's see. What if we go? I got to open up the reps. I got to open up the MLM2Pro connector before that shuts off. There we go. And now we'll go local match. We'll go to bootleggers. Bootleggers, this is, if you haven't worked on your wedge game, how do I get my ghost matches now? What do they do with them? They put a setting in there, didn't they? Where you can turn ghost matches on and off, I think. Where's that at? Does anybody know? I think they put oh, there it is, enable ghost play. So if you want ghost play in the beta, they've actually hidden it again, kind of. It's under game, and then under the game tab, there's this enable ghost play button. So without that, I couldn't go into players and hit plus and find any ghosts. I still don't see any ghosts. Back out, go in, go to play. There we go. Ghost rounds found. There it is. There's the ghost. Nobody's beat my 45? Nobody's beat my 45. The GS Pro Cloud 45. Come on, community. Somebody beat the 45 and post it. Man. All right. Nobody's beat my 45. I'm sad. That was a single take for a video I shot. That was insane. Again. Proud of myself. All right, let's play Bootleggers Lair. I doubt I'll beat it this time. I played this one night on stream and got my, oh yeah, I wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. That's a challenge. I'm putting that out there. Get in there and beat my bootlegger lair ghost round. I did it in one try. Come on, people. Come on. You can say when you finish it, you save it and it uploads it. So, okay, let's go hide this. There should be some motivation out there now for the ghost. Why is the RSSI so low? 82. Doesn't even make sense. Has it been that way all night? Okay. It uploads to the GS Pro cloud servers, and yeah, it uploads to the GS Pro cloud servers, and then everybody has a chance to see it or play against it. So yeah. Transform. We'll go that way. So there we go. I'm gonna need to put webcam putting on, or do I already have it? Yep, I've already got it. So floor projection left. There we go. Yeah, you're good. The best ghost round is. So Nick Hill, the lowest ghost round that's in there is mine. And so the low ghost round is there. There's also random ghost rounds that are there. You can save your ghost round locally so that you can play it again against yourself. But it'll be the lowest ghost round that's saved. The lowest SGT ghost round, so the lowest tournament round will be saved. And then there'll be random ones. So there's going to be the lowest... just like guy playing it in the sim room some night, that round will be in there. The lowest tournament round will be in there. And then some random rounds will be in there. But you can always select the lowest tournament and the lowest saved. And right now mine's still the lowest one, I guess. So let's see here, floor projector. And I did that video like 8 weeks ago, people. 8 weeks, no one's beat it. Come on. You guys are better than this. Someone's gonna beat it tonight. Talking all this smack. 5 of you are firing it up right now in the sim. Trying to... You're gonna get the whole 3 and start over when you're not 3 under. It's a par 3 course, so it's a par 54. Right? Par 54, I shot 45. I shot 9 under. I think 9 under is the number. I'm calling Joe. Joe will beat it. Yeah, don't call Joe. Don't call Joe. He's got all the records already. OMG, come on. World number 2? Oh, what in the world? We gotta start over. Gotta start over. I have no idea what happened there. It sent a shot. Local play. Ghost. There it is. The GS Pro Black Tea Ghost is a 45. And if you look down here, I saved that round on February 19th. I shot 45. I saved that round. That's also currently the low GS Pro Ghost round. So I'll play again. It must have sent it with the MLM. I have no idea why. I don't know if I did something. That's so rare to me that would happen. But yeah, that's what it came from the MLM. Okay, there we go. We should be good now. All right, 43. Did I set the record with the MLM? I set the record with the Pro TVX. Pro TVX. All right, 43. It's not gonna be easy either, because I know what you gotta do. This shot's gotta be good every time. 43. 43. Here we go. We won't start over this time. We'll just take the punishment. 43. Gonna get punished for that one. Go. Oh, good bounce. Look at that. Got lucky. I hit that very poorly. And the ghost round, which I know where this one goes, because I hit it, goes in the circle. This is still my ghost round. That's exactly what I did. You can watch it if you go back and check out my video. No, I set the record with the Pro TVX. I'm going to move this forward so it's in the Uneekor light as well. We'll see how the putting on the Uneekor matches to my webcam putting. .2 to 6.0 on speed. How do you save? So yeah, in the beta, when you're done with the round, on your scorecard at the very end, when the scorecard pops up, there'll be a little ghost to the side of the scorecard before you hit the X. You just click on the ghost. It'll save it locally. And I think if you're the low round, it automatically sends it to the cloud. So you can save any round. Like if you just play it, let's say, and you hit save, it'll save your round. And then the next time you play, you can just play against yourself. Try to beat yourself and improve, you're right? So you don't always, and then you can pick your local round at any time. You know, you don't have to go and play the lowest on the SGT ever. You can play your local, or you could play it, save it, and then your buddy could come over and play against your saved round, which would be cool. But, okay, I got so he's one, this guy's one under already. 39. Be good. Sit there. Sit. Okay. Now where's the ghost go? Oh, did they already go? While I was talking, the ghost went. Oh man. I must be further out? Yeah, I am. Barely. Well, yeah, the alignment for the webcam putting is not in alignment with the iMini. So I'm gonna use the align. I'm gonna put down my webcam putting line because that's where it's reading to. And the iMini HLA you can ignore. It's not fair to compare it. Because what's going in the game is the webcam putting, and I did not align those two things prior to this. So ignore the HLA on the iMini right now. But what I can tell you from using the iMini, the HLA on the iMini is phenomenal when putting. It's one of my favorite units that I've ever putted with. So, okay, 10 feet. God, I needed that so bad. I needed that. The old me is 2 under already. The new me is even par. Oh, man. Back in the day when I was... Back in the day, I was so much better. No. Okay. Well, I remember, I don't think I birdied this one, so... I think I did not realize that the sand penalized you for your lie on this shot. So I think I came up way short, if I remember right. But the sand is a penalty here, even though it says T on the overhead map. Yep, so I hit it way short, and then I putted it down, and I actually got it in the circle and made par. I was pretty pleased with that putt on stream, but the ghost I played on, or on the video that I made, hit the first shot into the birdie circle. What do we think here? Breaks right, and then does it break left at the very end? We just go right at it? Yeah, I'll trust that it's going to break at the end, please. Yes, let's go. All right. Okay, we're down 1. 62. We're down 1 to ourselves. This is kind of interesting. Bogey versus bogey. Okay, 62. $69. Sit. Sit. Ugh, I don't think I barely got it on here. Barely got it on. Yeah. Well, you might. Are you live right now? Are you live, Nick? You may have to go to your stream and click the live button. I'm not sure. But there shouldn't be a 10-second delay. "14-second delay? That's insane. Are you in, where are you at? Australia?" No, I know where you're at. Don't you live near those, the glove I just bought, the cinch? All right, this is impossible. Set 27 feet down 9, 18 feet. Who knows how far this breaks right? I don't know. Oh, I don't have putter chosen. That would help. Let me get the putter chosen. Come on, go in, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Woo! Let's go! Old me misses that, so it's a tie ball game. I hope I set this lower tonight. Wouldn't that be sweet? That would be sweet. $86. I can't believe that went in. Putt of the night. Yeah, well, probably still trying to catch up from all the processing we did earlier. All right, 86. Wind with us a touch. Doesn't really matter. 8-6. Pulled it. A little bit. Not much, actually. Be good. Sit. That's good. What did old me do? Old me had a pretty good shot there. I don't think I make this. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember now. I don't think I make this putt coming up. No, I definitely don't. The delay with the MLM2, it's not with the connector. It's just the MLM2Pro. The MLM2Pro takes 2 seconds to send a shot, whether in native software, connected software, any software. It's a 2-second delay for MLM2Pro. All right. Greens are soft, Daryl. Greens are soft. That's why. So Keep thinking it's a missed shot. Yeah. It's just, it's so different. It is a 2-second delay though. 8'9". Boom. All right, we've got a lead here. We've got a lead on this, guys, on the ghost. I'm ahead of my ghost, but I still gotta tighten. I still gotta get this thing closed out. There's a lot of birdies to make. All right, 71. Be good. Spin more. Not enough. But good shot though. Not as good as this shot though. This shot almost went in. I got really excited on my video about that shot there. If you can imagine, there was a let's go when I hit that one last time. All right. Sorry, Nick. Everybody delay their comments for 17 seconds. Don't ruin it. I don't know why. Can I beat myself again, right? 14 feet, breaking right. Just a touch. We'll go there. Oh, I hit it so hard. I hit it right through the brake. How long can I maintain a lead is the question. There we go. All right, I got a 1-shot lead on former me. This is a great idea, Matt. 54. That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We forget that to get to to beat myself, I need 7 more birdies in the next 11 holes and no bogeys. So it's not like it's going to be, even though I was ahead, I played pretty well the last time I was here. Come on. All right. All right. We're good. We're good. We're still in the lead. $58. Yep. This was a good one. $58. That's it. Let's go. Get in there. Birdies for birdies. 1-shot lead. Through 8. Shot is up. Another absolute dart from former me. Okay. Yeah, somebody's closer. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, that felt left. Oh, not terrible left, but this is skinny green. Will it hold it? Oh yeah, go. Oh, I just checked up hard. Okay. All right, all right. This is a test here. I think we might end up tied after this one. I dislike when you're downhill and you can't see your view. Let's go to this one and try to get a view of it. F5, and then I'll hold the right mouse key and hit and just look down, and we can kind of look and see what we've got. So to me, it's breaking at the beginning, and it's downhill 7 inches. So this is like a 12-footer. I'm gonna aim about there. There is one problem with the beta, Mark. If you use it in tournaments right now, you will be at a disadvantage. There's no doubt. You'll be at a disadvantage. Because in the beta right now, if you use putting assist is getting a remake, is getting a makeover soon. And in the beta, the putting assist is what the kids would call nerfed. It's not as assistful in the beta. So if you notice, most of the guys that play tournaments play in the public stable, because GS Pro is easier on the public stable right now for putting than it is in the beta. Little inside secret you learned tonight. Okay. Brake hard at the very beginning and then stop braking and go in. Come on. Brake back. I know you're not supposed to, but try it. Oh. All right, all right. Former me ties the match. We got a tie ball game. Tie ball game, wedges up, and to this tiny little pin, I stuck it. Oh, I don't want to have to hit this shot now. This shot stinks. Okay. I'll show you after I'll switch back to stable when this round ends, antennas. So if you stick around, I'll show you. There's a button you just click inside of the game menu. It says like download latest public beta, download latest public stable. You just click that before you close out of the game, and the next time you open it, it'll switch which form it's in. So, all right. Dude, I just hit the hosel. Oh no. I hope this ends up being the ghost round. I hope I birdie out, because whoever plays it is gonna go, what? The putter comes out here too. Like, it wants me to putt because I'm on a green. Oh no. Wrong green, bro. Oh, this could be bad. If I don't, like, for me to make par right now, this is not going to be easy. Seltzer, yeah, I did stick it. Oh man, I had it going too. Shoot, 134. We can't give up though. 134 feet is 40 yards. Why does my brain suck? 43, 46, 45, 44. Okay, something like that. 44, 44 and a half. Downhill 6, so 38-ish. The PDN flop from 38. Here we go. Go in. No way. What was that bounce? No. What do they call that in Canada, antennas? They call that getting hosed, I think, right? That was so good, was it not? Just make me feel good about myself. Just tell me it was good. Oh, dude, I saw a raw, I had 38 in my mind. I saw a raw carry 37, and I'm like, I might dunk that. Had a 0.3 offline. All right, let's make this. Let's make this. This would be huge. That's what she said. All right, family friendly. $20 feet. 20 feet. Let's go. We're still tied. We're still tied. Oh, that's a real smile, man. I'm super pumped about that. Nice shot. Former bogey. Right in the circle. Right in the circle. Family friendly? Yeah. Warning, there is an occasional, what do I call it? Light placing of a club. Occasionally, but otherwise we try to be family friendly if we can. So, 45. Let's go. Not enough at all. That just like was not what I had. I don't know, I swung like I had a gap wedge in my hand, but I had a 60. Was all hyped up from the last shot, I guess. All right. Club slipped, that's right. Club slipped. It's hard to say what happened on those moments. I'm not proud of them, Nick. Oh, shoot, it was in sand, but I still don't think I hit it, though. I did realize it was in sand, but I still... Well, I had in my mind 45 yards. I hit it 31. It was... But that would have been a good out. I should have said that, Cage. Should have gone with that. Where were you on that one, Lafferty Daniel? Where were you on that one, kid? Okay. Well, we're saying there's a chance. What if this goes in? It could go in. How much off this first little part? Downhill a foot, 30 feet. Me and Yeti last night were talking about putting aggressive. We were talking about putting aggressive, so down a foot is going to be... We got to go like 8 miles an hour to be aggressive, I think. Okay. .9 is really aggressive. Stop. Sit. Stop. Okay. We're all right. Having to grind to keep up with this guy. He's stressing me out. All right, left edge, 9'9". That was aggressive. Too aggressive. Oh. All right, we just made a bogey. That is going to make it hard. That's a 2-shot swinger there. The problem is I know where he does not make mistakes. He doesn't. Watch this shot. Watch this shot, guys. I almost freaked out here too. I thought I was going to get an ace. Oh. Former me was so good back in the day. Ah, the pressure's on again. Dang it. Okay. Well, we know we got a backstop, so let's make sure we use it. I think I did. I think I did good. I think I did good. Come on. Oh! I needed that to go in. I needed that to go in. I made a video on this round, Nick. So there's a video called "Can I Beat My Ghost?" where I talked about this the week that the ghost rounds came out on GS Pro. So I have a "Can I Beat the Ghost" video where I cut it down. Yeah. So you probably did see me hit every shot on this round because it's still my ghost round that's in here from that video, which is what I was challenging everybody to earlier. Okay. $97. Come on. I don't want to get too carried away here. That was like one of the luckiest outs I had during that ghost round too. Up and down. Got to give the guy credit. It's a good up and down. It was a good up and down. 500 to 600. I'm down one. And I have a feeling there might be a birdie in check here for someone, but $29. Spin. Oof, more than I wanted. So there will be ghost rounds for each tee. So you can look in there. It'll say like black tee, SGT, and that's the low SGT. Black tee, low, and then it'll say black tee question mark, which is a secret ghost round where you don't know the score of the ghost you're playing against. And then it'll have green tee and a ghost, and yellow tee and a ghost. There's a different ghost for every tee box. So. Straight in. I'm playing this straight in, 9'9". Pulled it. I pulled it. I pulled it. So aggressive. I know what the other guy does here. He makes it. So down a shot. I got to make this to stay within 2. There, I hit a good putt there, though. Okay. All right, I know you're going to make it. Oh, he missed it. Oh, I missed it? I don't remember doing that. I assumed I made that. I did not remember doing that. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thankful for that one. All right, 39. I know the ghost hits the circle here. I remember hitting it in the circle here. Like landing it just to the side and hitting it in. All right, 39. That should be good, I think. Sit. I think the ghost goes, I think I went right in the circle last time. I think I played it lower off of the hill and it just rolls in. Yeah. Yep. Remember some of these shots. All right, 9'1". touch to the right. It's a good putt. Go in. Come on, come on. No. My chances are, I think it's over. 16, 17, 18. Not to kill the suspense here, but I need a hole in one. I need a hole in one to beat him. I need a hole in one. You remember the round, Nick? You watched the video. Oh, come on. Go in one time. Nope, not enough. I'm gonna need the hole in zero after I miss this putt. It's the pressure has not been unapplied, like even for a second. Every single hole has been, feels like it's been a must make. I'm 5 under and getting my butt kicked. All right. We'll keep fighting here, I guess. Maybe we'll make something like this. 20. Come on. We're still alive, technically. I have a hard time believing I'm still alive, but I guess we're still alive. Nick's throwing in the towel for me. So this one plays out of rough, and I did learn that in the game, and so it's going to take the spin off of it, but I chunked it short. I remember it and thinking, oh gosh, bounce hard off the fairway. It's like firm fairways, and it bounced right up and in. So it was a mistake that I made that got me there, but we are hitting out of the rough. There's a live penalty here. But this isn't, we need one to go in. Too much, I think. Oh, go in, go in. Oh! What? Go in. Oh, dude, that was so close. Oh, man. The crowd would have gone wild. All one of me in here would have gone nuts if that went in. Dang, dude. Oh, jeepers. All right, let's make this just for the pride of it. Come on. There we go. Saying there's a chance. There's one final chance here. There's one final chance here. I gotta hold this because unfortunately I already know that the gentleman I'm playing against 2 putts. So he finishes 9 under. So this gotta go in. Gotta go in. All right, can we dig it? 3, 6, 9. All right, 67, 70, 85. What if this went in, huh? It'd be so far-fetched for it to actually do it, but let's try. I did my best. Oh, 0.2 offline. I was thinking, did I play the penalty right? Could that make it? But it flew a lot farther than I thought it would. I hit it right on line though. All right, can we make this to finish within 1 shot of my former self? Or are we going to come up 2 shots shy of the record? Let's try to make it. Let's try to make it. No. Well, hey, that was a blast. I just, not that far off. I mean, the shank that I hit on 10, the unbelievable recovery was awesome. Almost made a hole-in-one twice, at least by my standards. And then I made a bomb of a putt once. So, fun night. Did we make midnight? Not quite. I'm going to the Discord. I'm going to the Discord to hang out. If you guys are in the Discord, come chill with us. Maybe we'll play some more golf, but I'm going to go sit down. Thank you guys. We're going to call it a night. I appreciate it. Tonight was fun, a little bit different. I think a little slower pace, a little less stress, maybe a little more fun. It's an interesting sort of game to play, playing yourself. I'm shocked that round is still there. I really am. So let's go here. I want to turn on cam so I can say hello. We lost ourselves by 1. What do you do? What do you do? All right, let's see here. Well, thank you to everybody who's a member on the channel. The support is unbelievable. I appreciate it so very much. Antennas, Nick, Mark, OMG, thank you. Matt's Golf, Nick, AK. Who else? We got Vance. Saw a bunch of you guys in this lately. So Stu, Steven, Antennas. Give it a round. Give it up for Antennas and the right up here. I'm gonna touch with my finger through this thing. Right there. The light up triple bogey sign, 3D printed. He sent me that. This is the coolest. I have a triple bogey sign. That's freaking awesome. So, anyways, thank you, Antennas. Thank you, OMG, for the Uneekor launch monitor. I hope this was a fun one, seeing the Uneekor side by side with the MLM2Pro. I think it's interesting. Farmer Joe, Cage, Weed Brain, Matt's Golf, great idea. Roland, Kilroy, my boy. I'm just scrolling up through the kind of the latest ones. Cells, Alan, Mark. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. So, like, subscribe, join the Triple Bogey Golf League, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you, thank you.